Connect Livestorm and HubSpot. HubSpot is a CRM platform that offers software for marketing, sales, customer service, and managing customer relationships. By connecting Livestorm and HubSpot, you can automatically transfer participant and registrant data from Livestorm to your sales pipeline. This ensures that your sales team follows up on prospects generated from your events. Our Livestorm integration is certified by HubSpot. Find us in the HubSpot marketplace. In this tutorial, we'll cover prerequisites and permissions, the basics, key objects, triggers and actions, contact timeline activities. Use your Livestorm data in HubSpot. Set up your HubSpot integration in Livestorm. Map your HubSpot contact attributes in Livestorm. Test your integration. If you want to use your own HubSpot forms to handle your Livestorm events registration, you will need to have a professional or enterprise plan in any of the Marketing Hub, Sales Hub, Sub-Service Hub and Operations Hub editions, as workflows are not available on the free and starter HubSpot plans. Our HubSpot integration allows you to automatically transfer Livestorm data into your HubSpot account in the form of contacts, companies, deals and contact timeline activities. You can choose to use your Livestorm forms or your HubSpot forms for your events registration. That's up to you. In our integration with HubSpot, we use the following objects: lists to segment contacts based on Livestorm events attributes, companies to immediately create a new company in HubSpot when someone registers, attends or watches the replay of one of your events, deals to immediately create a new deal in HubSpot when someone registers, attends or watches the replay of one of your events, contact timeline activities to store the contact's registration and attendance data in relation to your Livestorm events. Once set up, the connector can apply 4 main actions to your HubSpot instance: create a contact, create a company, create a deal, and create a timeline activity. For each of these actions, you can choose between 4 triggers: registered for an event, attended a live event, watched the recording of an event, watched an on-demand event. The Livestorm and HubSpot connector creates the following activities on the contact object's timeline in HubSpot. Contact registered for a Livestorm event, including the name of the Livestorm event, the estimated start date and time of the Livestorm event, the link to the Livestorm event's description page, the date and time when the activity was created on the contact's timeline. Contact attended a Livestorm event, including the name of the Livestorm event, the actual start date and time of the Livestorm event, the link to the Livestorm event's description page, the attendance rate for this contact during this specific session, the number of questions asked by this contact during this specific session, the number of polls taken by this contact during this specific session, the date and time when the activity was created on the contact's timeline. Our integration gives you 4 filters to create lists and to trigger workflows in your HubSpot instance based on your Livestorm event data. Here is a summary of the 4 filters: attendee registered properties, event ended properties, watch replay properties, watch replay on demand properties. Here's a data flow summary. Let's set up your HubSpot integration now. Go to your Apps menu and then select the HubSpot card. Connect your HubSpot account with Livestorm. You are then redirected to your HubSpot accounts. Select the account you want to connect with Livestorm and click on Connect App. You're taken back to the HubSpot integration card and you can see you are connected. The automation will be applied to each future event. Uncheck the Automatically Enable this integration for new events box if you don't want to. Finally, select the automation rules you need. Please note that the HubSpot integration you've just set up will not be enabled by default on events previously created. You need to enable it manually on each event. Your HubSpot integration is now configured and enabled. After your HubSpot integration is set and enabled, you can click on Map Contact Attributes. Map the fields you need. In the registration settings of your event, add the corresponding field. You have the possibility to make it required for the attendee to register. It will appear anyway in the registration form of your event. Here, for example, the contact will fill in the field called City, and the information will be sent to the city value of this contact on HubSpot. Before you start using the integration for your Livestorm events, we recommend running a couple of tests to ensure that the connector is working as expected. First, create a test event in Livestorm with a test session and publish it. Then, try to register with a test email address, either from your Livestorm registration form or from your HubSpot one. Start your event. Join your event with your email test address as an attendee. Wait for a few minutes and stop the event. Check that the contact has been added as a registrant in HubSpot, and check that the contact's timeline has been updated with the registration information, the attendance and engagement data for the session that just ended. Finally, check the Properties section of your contact in HubSpot to make sure that the custom fields mapped during the setup process have been correctly updated, if any. If that's the case, your connector is ready to use. If the connector isn't behaving as expected, run through this checklist to ensure that your test was correctly set up. Always make sure that the HubSpot integration is enabled at your event level. If you don't see the Livestorm insights on your contact's timeline, click on the Filter by menu on top of the timeline and make sure that Livestorm is selected in the Integrations category on the right. That's it. You're all set. Thank you for watching.